If I have to use just one word, I would say she's perfect.
Powerful, inspiring, and motivational.
Trying to get people to try something new is not the easiest thing.
I've seen her grow more as a person.
Most of these designs I create as I go. The idea of something new from a different culture is what makes them happy and satisfied. They find it as a form of therapy.
Henna makes me feel beautiful and girly. Love the glitter.
My name is Vineeta Rajani, and here I am. My name is Vineeta Rajani, and I live in Bedford, Nova Scotia. I was born and brought up in India. I lived in India all my life.
And in India, we still have a culture of arranged marriages. So while I was in Japan working over there, my parents wanted to get me married. So they basically sort of, would go and look for potential brides for me. And then if they found somebody interesting, they'll send the photos and the biodata to me. And then whenever I would go back to India, I would visit them. I was lucky to go and meet Vineeta, and that's where our marriage was arranged. She really wanted to travel the world, which I like doing, and that really sort of clinched the deal for me. So all in all, I think, we felt we would be very happy with each other.
After I got married, I left India and moved to Tokyo. Stayed in Tokyo for a few months with my husband, and then we moved to the US. Lived there for 2 years while he was studying MBA. And then when he got a job, we moved to Halifax. So this was back in 2009.
Traveling has allowed Vineeta and her husband to experience different cultures and lifestyles in the countries where they have lived. They eventually settled in Halifax, where Vineeta runs her business, Halifax Henna, from their home.
We bought the house in 2017. The basement was beautiful and it came with a bar. Now, my husband and I are not too much into drinking, so I thought, why not make this into a henna bar? The paints are here. I mix my henna paste right here. Welcome to Halifax Henna. I run Halifax Henna. I'm a henna artist by profession. My business turns 10 this year, which I'm super excited about. Back in India, I studied Bachelor of Commerce. After I got married, I moved here and I realized a Bachelor of Commerce is not enough. So I found out about the CPA and the CMA program. So CMA is Chartered Management Accountants. It's a designation which is there for accountants who want to pursue a better position in their jobs. Studying 3 years part-time with a full-time job in accounting was a big deal. It was hard work. By the time I was done, I got promoted from a junior accountant to an accounting manager. But while I was employed, I thought I needed a creative outlet. That's how Halifax Henna came into existence. I started it as a part-time business in 2013.
2015, we had a daughter, and Vineeta took maternity leave during that time. When it came time to go back to work, we just made a decision that maybe it's best that she tries to get Halifax Henna off the ground.
So since 2016, I have been a full-time professional henna artist here in Halifax. Just by going to local farmers market or local public events, I was able to spread the art of henna all over Halifax and all over Nova Scotia, to be honest. People started to notice what henna was, and they started to realize it's not just limited to the Indian culture or a particular community, and they were eager to try it for themselves. Having an accounting background, having knowledge about business and how to run a business, and being able to apply that in a practical sense in my own business has always helped me run things much smoothly over the years. Ever since I started my business, my aim has been to be at as many public events as possible. Farmers Market offers a wonderful way to expose your business to the community. The Halifax Buskers Festival at the waterfront, comic convention, HalCon has been a big event that has helped me grow my business and help it spread all over Nova Scotia.
I love it. It is beautiful.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun, and just there for a little while, and it goes with my costume, and I remember HalCon.
So every time I do a henna, I get the client's permission, take a photo, and then I print it and put it in my album. So people can see what they're getting into, they can see my artwork.
Hello, I'm Christy. We are here at Halifax Henna to get a custom piece done, artist choice with swirls. And I have been a longtime friend, client, and volunteer worker with Vineeta. There's just been so many wonderful events that we just go to and we have a wonderful time. Vineeta gets to just get there and do her art, and I get to see everybody's pieces and be excited for them because I know the excitement her art gives me. In 2017, I took the plunge and said yes to getting henna at an event. Fell in love with how it made me feel about myself. For HalCon, I was cosplaying as Frosta from She-Ra. We did a whole group thing, and Vineeta was able to do the snowflakes all over to give my body a frosty look with some glitter, and it was really cool.
This is glitter, and I'm just gonna poof it so it will be something matching with her costume. Just because henna is natural, it doesn't have any other color to it. Adding glitter adds some color just for the day, because when you remove the paste, the glitter comes off with it.
Love the glitter. One of the only times I'll ever put glitter on.
Yeah.
Trying to get people to try something new is not the easiest thing. Social media awareness, social media posts, social media photos always help people get that first hesitation out. So once people follow my page on Instagram or Facebook, they get intrigued by the art form that I'm offering. So getting that initial hesitation out has always been my biggest challenge. But once people are at my door, once they're at my booth sitting to get henna done, they find it as a form of therapy. They feel, it's better than getting their nails done. And by the end of the session, they feel so relaxed and calm. A lot of my repeat clients say they will come to me instead of going to a therapy session, to be honest. So henna is like a therapy for them. Everything was going great.
Thank you so much.
And all of a sudden, COVID happened. I was completely lost. Most of my clients do have a bit of an idea of what they want and what body part they want it on. Sometimes they're very specific with their ideas. Like, I'm thinking of getting a dragonfly tattoo done on my arm, but I want to try it in henna first. And sometimes it's just a fun thing. With henna, the possibilities are kind of unlimited. Also, there's no use of stencils. Everything is done freehand. Doing it freehand gives me the artistic freedom to work based on the arm or the canvas that has been presented to me. Most of the time, they don't really care what goes on their skin.
It's the artist's choice, because I'm very indecisive, so I kind of just, just let her do her thing.
It's the idea of something going on the skin is what matters the most. So the design may not have any meanings. The patterns may be just squiggly lines all over their arm, but it's the experience. It's the henna paste, the essential oils. The idea of it being a temporary body art that will stay on for a couple of weeks, it's just the idea behind it, and something new from a different culture which they will be experiencing firsthand is kind of what
makes them happy and satisfied.
I've always loved henna. It's natural and it's like tattooing except without the actual tattoo part and needles. And it fades away, which is better than anything, and I've had the best experience here.
So it just comes to me as a professional, as an experienced artist, to do something which is beautiful and which will be appreciated by the person sitting in front of me.
Upon arriving in Nova Scotia, Vineeta was surprised to discover that few people knew about the henna plant or the art of henna.
Henna is a plant. It's grown in countries where there is hot and humid climate. In India, henna grows everywhere. It's in our backyard. We pluck the leaves, make it into a paste, and apply it on the skin. Here we have to import everything from different countries to be able to offer it to the locals. So it's taken a long time for henna to travel to North America, and it's very newer concept here in Nova Scotia as well. 10 years ago when I started the business, I would say only a handful of people knew what henna was. The leaves of the henna plant are dried and crushed into a powder. Then the only liquid we add is lemon juice or distilled water, whatever is easier. We add sugar so it makes the henna paste sticky because we want the paste to stick on the skin for a long time. The longer it sticks to the skin, the more time it gets to stain the skin. The last ingredient is essential oils. So for essential oils, I use lavender. Lavender is usually the safest form of essential oil that can be added to henna. It will not harm the skin. We cannot guarantee what color the henna is going to be on your skin. It will vary from person to person. It will vary from skin to skin, how dry the skin is, how soft the skin is, how old the skin is, or how young the skin is. Henna is widely used during weddings. It's applied during festivals. It's a form of body art. It's a form of decoration. And that's where henna comes into existence, where it can add more beauty to your existing whatever you're wearing, however you want to show yourself. So henna is not just limited to weddings. It's not just limited to a certain occasion.
I've had henna myself. I really like the full process of getting it on me. I didn't have a big design, I would say. I am not a floral kind of person, but I've had different designs done on me for sure.
If you're going on vacation, you can get a beautiful arm piece done or something on the back to show off your henna while you're going to be in a swimsuit at the beach. If it's your graduation day, you're wearing a gorgeous dress, but you're not a jewelry person, you can have a beautiful henna done on your neck and then wear that as a form of jewelry. I do a lot of henna parties for birthdays, for baby shower, for bridal showers, anything and everything you can think of. Once the henna has been done on your skin, the process of henna staining from orange, going to brown, and eventually fading off in 2 weeks brings you back the memories of the day you got it done, why you got it done. So that event, that celebration, that reason you got henna done in the first place is going to be there with you for a couple of weeks. So it's not just the body art, it's the experience, it's the memories that go with henna. And it brings back beautiful times, beautiful memories for people. The biggest difference between henna, which is a temporary form of body art, a temporary tattoo, compared to a real tattoo, henna is pain-free. It's gonna smell good, it's gonna be a good experience, and you're not gonna feel any pain at all. Also, henna works very well for those who love the idea of having body art on their skin, but getting a real tattoo is just not their thing, and that's totally fine. If real ink is not your thing, henna is definitely a good answer.
I love having henna because you can show it, but it's also temporary. So this way I get to explore, express myself differently. You can do that with henna. It's just so fun to be able to change it up. It's not the same every time. It's different every single time. Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank
I love
you.
it so much.
I'm glad you like it so much.
So here I was, everything was going great. I was doing lots of events. Every beginning of the year, January to March, is when I spend my time booking my calendar for the entire year. I book all the summer events, I book all workshops, I book henna parties. And all of a sudden, that's when COVID happened. It happened very fast. That week of March break, when I was supposed to be at Pier 21 giving a workshop about henna, we came to know nothing's going to happen. Your workshop is canceled. My appointments are canceled. Every person who was coming to see me to get henna done, the birthday parties were canceled. It was a complete chaos. You know, for a person, for a business, for a professional who works with people in close proximity, we have to be in close contact. My business, my art was at a standstill. And all of a sudden, I have nothing going on at all, which was a big shock. If I didn't have my business, I didn't know what I was doing. I was completely lost.
At that time, the assumption was that maybe this will pass in a couple of weeks, a couple of months at most. We never thought it will extend for so long. So it was quite challenging. I think when Vineeta and I sat down to figure out what it is that we could do, we couldn't figure out a way out of this. I know slowly curbside pickup started happening, so we thought maybe people would be interested in getting henna cones, but then that also didn't materialize.
I decorated a mug. Here's a photo. Everyone wants to have those mugs in their house. I'm still doing what I do, right? It's still henna. The idea was to still do henna, but I just didn't know when. I just didn't know when I will go back to doing henna the way I was doing it before all this happened. So I had to reflect on what else can I do, what else and how can I do things differently. I started decorating mugs. I started decorating notebooks and journals. I started decorating candles. I started decorating wall art, canvases, anything and everything I could find around the house that will keep me busy doing the same thing I do, same thing I love doing. So I had to come up with a lot of different ideas. And then once I started getting into it and started getting out of the mindset that henna is only for skin, I had a new door open up for me. It was a door full of new products, full of new opportunities.
The COVID-19 pandemic prompted Vineeta to rethink the possibilities for Halifax henna, inspiring her to come up with innovative ways to keep her business thriving.
Once I started getting out of the mindset that henna is only for skin, I had a new door open up for me. It was a door full of new products, full of new opportunities. And as soon as I started decorating things, I would post on my social media, and my clients, my followers would just go insanely happy. The first mug I posted, it was just, oh, I had nothing to do. I decorated a mug. Here's a photo. There you go. I already have an order for 20 mugs. Everyone wants to have those mugs in their house because they drink coffee every day. They drink tea every day. So that is something they can use and also feel special because it's handmade. There's, again, no stencils, freehand, and now it's colorful, and it's henna. It just opened up a new space for me to explore.
Welcome to my henna studio. This is where all my artwork is on display, and this is where I offer henna appointments. My artwork is for home decor and home use. I have henna ornaments. I have beautiful pottery with mandala designs and henna pumpkins. So anything and everything is my canvas.
Adding a product line to my business kind of made my business year-round, because henna was still very restricted to summer events or specific occasions, or winter was pretty dead for henna. And also, come Christmas, people forget about henna body art. Now with the wide range of henna-inspired products, I was keeping busy year-round. And now, 3 years later, when I'm at a henna booth, I have one section where I'm just doing the henna body art, and I have one section where all my henna crafts are displayed for people to buy. I'm still doing what I do, right? It's still henna.
I'm doing a mandala pattern. Mandalas are usually a full symmetrical circular patterns. This is definitely one of my most popular journal color combination, the dark brown background with golden paint on it. And because it's an acrylic paint, it adheres beautifully to the surface. The only thing I have to remember is let it set for about 24 hours so it's completely dry and ready to be sold. The paint cone that I'm using has a very fine tip. The more pressure I apply, the bigger the line or the dot comes out to be. I can make a variety of thick and thin lines and patterns. This way, we get a nice depth and a kind of a balanced design. So it's not all looking same. It kind of looks like a 3D effect.
And now I'm at a point where I'm juggling between henna events on weekends, and then weekdays I'm spending my time creating new arts and filling up orders and custom orders and shipping all over Canada, all over US.
Most of the time, let's say during summer months, Vineeta is very, very busy. So I think for those 4 months, we know that she would be traveling all over the province. So what we try to do in terms of spending more time together, both my daughter and I accompany her to these events. And I think it's also interesting to see my daughter grow up in this because she's still very young, she's 7 years old. So we also want her to get an experience of how to run the business, how to talk to people, how to have that social connection.
I'm proud because I'm happy. I'm satisfied with what I'm doing. I'm proud of the person I have become. I'm proud that I own a business. I started it and I kept going and I did not give up. And I'm proud to be able to share a part of my culture with a beautiful community that loves and supports people from all different cultures.
I don't think a lot of people appreciate that, running business is one thing and running household at the same time can be quite challenging. But I think she has done a wonderful job over there. And whenever I introduce myself, I just say I am Halifax Henna husband, H3. And I think a lot of people do appreciate that, we all do this together.
In the near future, I do not have any plans of expansion. There's always opportunities. You can grow as much as you want. You can get as big as you want. But that's just something that's not me. I feel what I bring to the table. I feel what my artwork and skill set is something what makes Halifax Henna. It's the brand, it's the name, it's the personality. And it's the experience. It's how I connect with my customers, how I treat them, and what they take from me is something which will be hard to replicate. That is my plan. I always want to be that small one-man show kind of a business. My name is Vineeta Rajani, and here I am.